are recording a little late.
Yeah,
a little late this week. It was a busy week. I was tired. Waking up early. Weather. Chiseling ice. You know.
Yeah, the good stuff. I haven't had work in
Ohio.
2 days. So.
Oh, really? You guys were off?
Yeah.
What a great gig.
I know.
Summer's
Isn't
off.
it?
Weekends.
4-day weekend.
Yeah. I worked this morning, and it's a Saturday.
Yeah, I didn't. I woke up at 8.
I was up at 5.
Well, sorry. If it makes you feel better.
3. The day before that, I was up at 3:30.
Makes you feel any better. I didn't sleep in on the days I had off because I assumed we were going.
Yeah.
I just assumed. Anytime we're delayed, I just was like, we're probably fine, you know?
Yeah.
But no, I for sure thought we were going yesterday.
You should have. It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. It's just the township roads. I guess the township roads weren't touched until. Yeah. Like, that's the only bad part. I guess the township roads were just.
Well, I came into work yesterday morning. It was probably 4:45.
Okay.
And I was at the gas station right near the roundabout.
Okay.
And obviously, being Americans and stuff, most people don't know how to use a roundabout.
Yeah.
So the one thing they can't have is any kind of slickness in a roundabout for people that don't know how to use a roundabout. I can't imagine the tonnage of salt. I was watching the salt truck just go in a loop. Yeah. Just going around. I mean, the amount of salt that was hitting that was
Well, there would have been so many crashes because people go at that thing fast.
Yeah.
They do not yield.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'll go.
Yeah, I feel, because obviously they're putting another one in at a 5 Point downtown. And obviously with all the, I guess you call them collisions or whatever, but, they're not. They're like just glances. They're kind of glances.
Yeah.
But they said it's because there's 2 lanes in this roundabout. I think the one downtown is just going to be a 1-laner. I think they learned their lesson. Yeah. Of like, well, people don't know what lanes to use, and they get in the inside lane. Somebody merges in beside them, and they just think they can just go straight on over to get out. The bad part,
it's just like merging in on like I-75.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not hard, people. Look at the fucking things on the ground.
If you're going, obviously, if you're turning right, you get no issues because if you're going straight, there's a bit of an issue with people because I use the outside lane to go straight.
Okay,
that way nobody pins me in the middle. Because if you get pinned in the middle, then you just got to keep going around. Yeah. Kind of like Griswolds of
there's 2 lanes, but there's 2 lanes that go straight too.
Right.
Okay.
Right, but if you're going straight and use the inside lane, and you got somebody coming from your right, merging into the outside lane, they can cut you off.
Okay. I got you.
And if you're in the outside lane,
you're good. Yeah.
They're going to hit you if they try to get in. So I'll take my chances. But 9 times out of 10, there's nobody there.
Yeah, especially at 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
But, when I go at 7 in the morning or 6:45, there's nobody there.
Oh, I've been down there at 4 o'clock, and it's not,
real busy.
No. It's just it's tough times living in
the city of Lima.
Living in the city. Tough times in the city. Tough times getting around. Had a few murders this week in town.
Wow.
It's I'd seen one. They said one kid that got murdered had already been in prison once for murder.
Oh.
But he was a juvenile. So he started his killing early, so he got out.
Back to the murder.
Yeah, well, but it wasn't anything to do with us.
No, it wasn't.
Or me.
No.
I guess I shouldn't say us.
No.
We had nothing to do with anything.
I'm a terrible murderer.
I did see, with our conversation last week into that murder plot, I was just kind of looking on podcast things, some rankings and stuff, and Forbes did a thing on who makes the most money, and obviously Joe Rogan makes more than everybody. But like in second place, it was just these 2 ladies in the podcast name that says they made $19 million last year. The podcast name is My Favorite Murder.
Oh,
where 2 women just kind of pick a murder and then discuss it. I hate to say famous murders, but but kind of.
They are kind of. Yeah.
Like, wow, people enjoy the murder.
The murder talk. I mean, probably not on their sports podcast, but whatever,
Hey, you never know.
Yeah, you're right. I know.
Football's over. We got XFL starting today. But
are you excited for that?
I'm going to watch it, maybe.
For sure going to watch it.
If I don't fall asleep. But
well, you're tired.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't plan on working on Saturdays in the wintertime. But yeah, I'm interested. I want to see how the new rules
how they work.
Kind of interested in special teams.
Yeah, with the kickoff, kick return thing.
In the, what are they, within 5 yards of each other on the kickoff?
And they can't move until the returner catches the ball.
On the kickoff?
On the kickoff.
Oh.
That's what I read.
Now, I know on the punt, nobody's allowed to go until it's kicked.
Okay. On the kickoff.
There are no gunners.
Yes. On the kickoff, you cannot go until the returner catches the ball.
Boy, there's going to be some ripped off.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's going to be some returns.
I didn't know that portion of it. I thought it was. I knew they were bumping it back, so there's really no touchbacks, and that it was going to be like a 5 yard.
Yeah, it's a 5 yard apart. Guy kicks it, nobody moves until the dude catches it, and then they move. So I mean,
because I know I'd listened to an interview with Luck.
Okay.
Which Andrew Luck's dad, but I can't remember his first name, but he's the
father
Luck. Father Luck. He's the commissioner or whatever.
Yeah.
And I heard him talking about the special teams things, and they were trying to do like the first iteration of the XFL and what they do in Canada, where it's like a 5 yard halo and there's no fair catches.
Yeah.
And they were down in Texas, and they were kind of simulating games with some semi-pro leagues, just testing out these rules. And he goes, we found out we can't do a 5 yard halo because you're trying to reteach people.
Yeah,
that you can't be that close.
Exactly.
He said it just wasn't working. You just couldn't.
Yeah,
because it's different than anything else. But
well, the no extra points is fun.
Yeah, the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I like that
because I like that too. Hey, you're down 18. Yeah, it's two score game.
Yeah, you're good then. Yeah,
that's
what was the other rule?
I didn't see the.
It's the clock. It's a continuous clock.
Yeah, and it's in the play clock's only like 25 seconds.
Yeah,
and it's
supposed to keep you interested and not have to drag out a 3 hour game.
Because I'm kind of interested. I can't remember what they said how fast their test games were going. I want to say like 2 hours though.
Wow.
I mean that's getting it when you get to a 4 hour Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the first game at 2:00 today. I think it's the DC team, which is Cardale Jones.
Yeah.
Kind of interested to see because since he went to the NFL, I've yet to see him.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's been a backup.
He never gets to.
Yeah, he's always been a backup.
So that's I'm kind of interested. I mean, I'll give it a look-see.
I mean, I'm just gonna watch. It's football.
It's football.
I mean, it can't be that bad, you know.
I'm not gonna watch Canadian football. I mean, by any means, but
I'm not a freak.
American football.
Yeah,
kind of.
Yeah, apostrophe.
Yeah,
apostrophe M. American.
You know, they've got some okay quarterbacks, and we'll see what happens.
Do they?
I mean, guys that
have played,
had made rosters.
Yeah, okay. All right. I'll give you that.
That's what I mean by that's what I mean. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, they were on NFL rosters for 3 years.
There's a couple people who have been on NFL rosters that are doing it.
Yeah.
Like the punter, the Oakland's punter, Marquette King.
Right.
There's another dude on there too. Like a famous guy that you've heard of.
And that's is because all they have to. I mean, like, what was it, that AAFL?
Yeah,
lasted 2 games.
Yeah, it wasn't real good.
And like, I don't think people have even gotten paid yet. Like, they ran out of money so fast.
Yeah,
like nobody's gotten paid.
Yeah.
Nobody's.
Well, I mean, it's kind of cool to see. It's not cool to see it fail, but now the XFL can take a little piece out of that book and say, well, we're not going to do this.
And where they had the difference is one, Vince McMahon.
Yeah,
obviously is a great promoter.
Yeah, and
he took out enough money to kind of carry it.
Yeah,
for a year or two,
probably.
I mean, he took some.
Yeah,
because their pay structure and everything. So I think the only ones that get paid a little bit, like, I mean, it'd be like okay for us, but as far as a professional football player, our quarterbacks. But I think they have to sign that they have to stay for so long.
Okay,
where other guys get paid kind of on a weekly deal. So if an NFL team says, "Hey, we want you to," they can leave. But I don't think the quarterbacks can. And then talking about the first time the XFL went down, it was never meant to be on TV.
No.
And that was kind of that Dick Ebersol, NBC kind of like, well, we got to get this on. Well, nobody wants it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, it wasn't really about the football. It was about the sex appeal and about all the
because nobody wanted
big hits.
Nobody wanted to pay for it. Nobody wanted to watch it because McMahon didn't want it on TV in the first place.
No, because he wanted to do whatever the hell he wanted to do with it. Yeah.
And then if it's got to go on TV, you got to make these. Yeah. They got to sell commercials. So that's kind of where like, hey, we're going into the cheerleaders' locker room. Yeah. I'm like, what? Can we just play football? I mean,
yeah.
So I'm intrigued.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Isn't it on Fox?
Fox is, I think, the 2:00 game.
Okay.
And then maybe the 4:00 game's on NBC or something. And then one's on, there's a couple games tomorrow that's on maybe on ESPN.
It cracks me up that the XFL is on Fox, NBC, and ESPN.
Well, what they did that was genius, because where a lot of sports in the AAFL, when you sell your rights to be on TV, they expect,
top notch.
They expect that.
Yeah.
What Vince McMahon did this time, he gave it away.
Okay.
He's not, when it goes, Fox had to pay $0 to put this on TV.
Gotcha.
So they kind of, obviously they front the money because they have staff that has to go and film it, but then they have to pay for the rights. You just get a football game.
Yeah.
Of like, hey, it's live sports.
Yeah, football. I mean, it's, I watched one AAF game and it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. I mean, honestly, it wasn't bad. There was there was the hitting and stuff, but it wasn't bad. You had some guys out there that were NFL caliber players. They just couldn't start.
Just bumping practice squads.
Exactly. So I'll be interested to see if this is actually good football or know.
It's always going to be tough this first year because obviously it's not NFL football.
Yeah.
And I don't. It's not even going to be really high-level college football.
No.
Just because they've been together for about 3 months.
Exactly.
It's like they didn't know each other, And I think their training camp was like everybody was in Houston. The training camp was together and they scrimmaged each other. And, got it in one location.
Well, that's interesting. Just
to see, I think it's interesting on the fact of like some of the stadiums that they're playing in.
Yeah.
Like the Seattle team's playing in Seattle's stadium of like, that's a big stadium.
That's a big deal.
Here's 15 people.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, what do you...
I think why would you, if you're not going to charge the TV people, why would you charge more than $10 to go watch that game?
You know what? I'd have to look that up, what their ticket prices are, but I bet they're not much. Yeah. Like they would charge, say if it was $10 and Seattle got to keep, the team got $5 or
yeah.
They have to get something because you just can't keep paying out of pocket.
Exactly, you should run out of money.
I would guess stadium wise is, hey, maybe we'll let you keep this. We get all the concessions, you can keep the tickets.
Yeah,
which would be, the stadiums are empty right now. So.
Exactly, what's it matter? But yeah, I mean, I couldn't imagine them charging too much money to go watch that game.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Just, I don't know. They can't.
But I'm interested to see how fast it is.
Yeah.
Because basically, with everything they've done, it's basically no huddle.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's no huddle. That's just what we're running. So
well, that'll be fun.
Yeah, I think so.
It'll be super fun. It'll be, I don't know, exciting because you don't know what the fuck's going to happen. I mean, you could throw a 50-yard bomb one play and then throw a pick the next play just because you're just going at such a fast pace.
When I always like to see like what the NFL rips off.
Okay.
Because that's what they do.
Oh, yeah, for sure that's what they do.
I mean, hell, the challenge flag.
Yeah.
If you recall, that came from the XFL, I think.
Yeah.
That was USFL was the challenge flag. The Skycam.
Yeah, that
came from the XFL. That was Vince McMahon's. But the one that's interesting is the refs.
Okay.
They have an eye in the sky ref.
All right.
That he's communicating with the refs if he sees something of, hey, you missed, Yeah,
you missed this one.
Yeah.
The one thing that I found was cool was the catch rule. You can have any part of your body hit in bounds. And it counts as a catch. As long as the ball's not bobbling, which they stated in the rules, if the ball's bobbling, it's not a catch.
Right.
But, if you have one hand in bounds before the rest of your body hits out of bounds, that counts. which I think is cool.
Well, it's college.
Is it the hand though? I thought it was
anything.
Anything.
A hand and a foot are the same thing.
Okay.
Which is and there's a weird iteration of like if you're on the sidelines, and I think it's that way in the NFL, but I know it is in college. Like if you're dragging a toe, you're good.
Yeah.
But if your heel strikes first, and then it comes all the way down and your toes out of bounds, it's no good.
No good.
Which is, it's like I can toe tap, but I can't heel tap.
Yeah, it's weird.
Which is weird. But it'll be interesting. I'd like to see how they rule on some of the catches, just for the fact of going on, 6-7 years now. We still don't know what a catch is in the NFL.
And that's part of
college football.
Well, part of the
5 steps. I mean, if you take 5 steps, it's not a football move.
Part of the thing you say in NFL stealing it would probably be this catch rule.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're always going to go with the 2 foot.
No, I'm not saying that part. I'm saying the bobbling and stuff to try to just simplify it.
Because the football move thing is so goddamn confusing.
It is.
You're going to make a football move. Okay, what's that? Is it a cut?
Yeah, is it a cut?
Because apparently, like, if you catch it and take 2 steps, that's not a football move.
Yeah. What if I catch it and try to juke you out and I go backwards?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What the hell happens then?
And if you running a crossing route and a pass out in front of you and you snatch it with your hands and pull it into your body, is that not a football move?
Yeah.
Should you be running with...
Yeah, you can't tuck it.
Yeah. That's...
It'll...
NFL referees. But I think they're going to take a look at that eye in the sky kind of extra ref in a booth of like, hey...
Yeah, I'm tired of the guy in the box telling us the call before it happens.
Yeah, I don't need that.
I don't need that either. That guy's annoying.
Yeah.
He doesn't ever disagree with the official in the field. I don't ever feel like he's giving his true opinion. I just feel like he's backing up the official because they get such bad backlash. Like I just feel like you're saying
because
what
already
you
knows
should.
Those guys.
Well, I'm just saying that you're saying the things that you should be saying because you're on air. You know.
That's
and I don't want that. I want the truth.
And with the NFL also, on a lot of those, like you don't even get to see any of the replays. They just go to commercial.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, maybe I'd like to take a look and see what I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. But I need something to bitch about.
If I need to get worked up.
Yeah.
NFL, just so many commercials, man.
So many commercials.
And they were. I guess we should dive into the Super Bowl since it happened. But
they were horrible.
They're bad.
They're bad.
All
now.
I heard in the lead up of one was the game took 4 hours because they sold extra commercial spots because they had already sold out at $11 million a pop.
That's a lot.
For 30 seconds.
That's a lot.
But it's like and then you hear obviously Radio Row. You have all the NFL. Oh, I'm doing this commercial and it's really funny. And it's like then you see them going. I feel like you've just been lying to me that none of these were
funny. No, they didn't even play the funniest one. They threw out. I saw it was on Twitter, one of the social medias. I don't know, but they were throwing out like test ones.
Yeah,
to see like reactions of things, and it was the Sam Elliott and the dude who sings.
Oh, the dance off.
No, but they didn't show the dance off. They showed the one. Sam Elliott walks into a bar.
They showed the dance off.
They showed the dance off. I'm saying the pre one. They didn't show the dance. I didn't see that one until Super Bowl day. This one I saw beforehand. Sam Elliott walks into this old saloon, opens the door. Is all Sam Elliott. It's quiet, and he's got that deep voice. And the bartender goes, "What can I help you with?" And then he starts reciting the words to Old Town Road in his voice. He doesn't sing it. He just starts saying the words, the lyrics to the dude, and they're like having a conversation with it, and it's hilarious. And then he like goes and eats a Dorito. I don't know how that connects.
Why would you not play that?
But that's funny. That was hilarious. I mean, he's having a conversation, saying the lyrics to the song, and it's way better than the fucking dance off.
Yeah, the dance off was.
They should have cut it right after his mustache moved. That's it.
Yeah,
that should have been the end of it.
That should have been the last move.
Yes, and then he should have won.
Yeah,
I don't know why he didn't win.
Yeah, why is Little Nas? Because Sam Elliott's awesome.
Yeah, it's Little Nas. You haven't earned that right to beat Sam Elliott yet.
Or when he walks into that bar and eats a Dorito, what can I get you? Coors.
Yeah,
give me a Coors.
Yeah, but it was funny. I mean, just that one should have been played. I can't even. That's the only one I remember That one, and then the Jason Momoa one where he's taking off his muscles.
That was pretty good. Yeah, that was pretty good. But
it freaked me out at the end.
But it's been years since there's been any.
There wasn't even a Budweiser one with a Clydesdale or a Lab.
Nope.
What the hell's that about? That's a staple in the Super Bowl.
And the one thing that I cannot comment on.
Yeah.
Because I went to get something to eat at halftime. So I did not see.
Oh, it was horrible.
Because I don't need a concert in the middle of the biggest game of the year.
No. I'll say this. No disrespect to J-Lo or whoever, and Shakira. I forgot her name. They look good. They shake their ass. Yep. Congratulations. I had no idea what the hell they were saying.
No.
They spoke Spanish the whole time.
Oh, did they?
Pretty much. Like Shakira is saying like 2 or 3 of her songs, like because I only know 2 or 3 of her songs. I don't think J-Lo can sing, so she didn't really do any singing. She just danced. She got on a stripper pole and did some twirling on that. Then they brought out this Spanish rapper.
Okay.
Yeah, and he rapped in Spanish. And then Shakira rapped in Spanish, and then J-Lo did some Spanish singing. I had no idea what the hell was going on.
I wonder, I mean, obviously they did that because it's in Miami.
Yes, I get that.
But there's only like 70,000 people there. I don't know how many that stadium holds, but it's maybe 80.
Yeah, maybe.
Like 100 million watching at home that maybe don't speak Spanish or care for you at all.
Yeah. I mean, if I've seen an ass shake, I know what an ass looks like when it shakes.
At the internet.
Exactly. I don't need to watch the Super Bowl to watch a woman strip. But speak American, or sing songs that you know what I'm saying? Like it's the NFL. It's not on ESPN Deportes, okay? It is the NFL.
Right.
Do something that gets everybody.
I'll be real honest.
Lost.
I'll be real honest with you. I don't know that I could name a J-Lo song.
Me either. That's why I didn't know when she was performing.
And I could name like maybe one Shakira song, and that was from like 15 years ago.
Hips Don't Lie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it might have been longer than that.
It might be. Hips Don't Lie. She sang that She-Wolf song, which came out when I was like 7. And then there was another one. I can't remember what it was called. Anyway, but she sang 3 songs, and they just took their ass.
Yeah.
I mean, good for them. I mean, beautiful, beautiful women at my mom's age, but they were just. I mean, but you couldn't have found it better. I would personally, now that I know this is my personal opinion, put a stand-up comedian out there for 20 minutes.
That would be awesome,
wouldn't it? Just have a,
Could you imagine the backlash they'd get for that?
For sure, because you're not going to censor it.
Well, and that stand-up going, there's 100 million people watching. I'm going to take my shot.
For sure.
I mean.
But it would be awesome.
Yeah.
Do that. Or have a person that actually sings.
Right.
Like, that's my only thing with J-Lo.
After the nipple incident with Janet Jackson, I think they had Paul McCartney, which, I like Paul McCartney. Yeah. And then they had Prince.
Yeah, Prince one was good.
Yeah.
The Katy Perry one was, I remember the Katy Perry one being decent, but she actually sings. And she's good looking, But the thing was, I saw all this backlash of, all these women are half naked on the stage. I'm pretty sure, didn't Adam Levine do his whole halftime thing shirtless
without
last year?
Shirt on?
Yeah. Like, what's the difference? Nobody cared. Yeah. So, all that shit.
I'm not a fan. I just don't like the halftime show, period.
Yeah.
For the fact of, this is the biggest game of the year, and we're going to change it.
Mm-hmm.
By one, you're already taking more commercial breaks than in a normal game. But okay.
Mm-hmm.
But now, like, halftime's like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Or half hour.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
I
think I remember Russell Wilson when they won.
Yeah.
I think he said at halftime, they did their normal halftime thing.
Yeah.
Then he took a shower.
Yeah.
And then put a new uniform on, just like he was getting ready to start a game again. Like, you shouldn't have that kind of time.
No. You
to do that at halftime of the biggest game of the year.
Well, I don't mind the halftime because it's, as long as you get something out there that, is good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Or just that makes sense. Like the one year, like the Black Eyed Peas did it, and they put on a show, and they have a bunch of songs. That was okay. They did like a mashup of all their songs that they've done. That was good. Or the one with Coldplay and Beyonce. It wasn't very good. They didn't sing that many songs.
Yeah.
They didn't even have a song together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, why are you?
Why are you?
I don't understand that. Why are there two of you here that you don't do anything together?
No.
It doesn't make sense. And why? Because obviously, I'm sure if J-Lo did a concert, it sells out. If Shakira does a concert, it sells out. Why do you need both of them?
Yeah.
Why can't it just be?
Yeah.
And the other thing that I hate, obviously not on this one because I didn't watch it, but in years past of like, if they happen to sing a song that I know, they sing about half of it and then they move on to another. We're like, well, that's your famous one?
Yeah.
Nah, I kind of want to hear that.
Yeah, exactly.
And can you sing it like it is on the album?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I was more impressed with the national anthem. Demi Lovato did a fantastic job. She did a fantastic job with the national anthem. That was the best singing of the night.
Did she hit the over? I think the over-under was like a minute 51 or something like that, minute 53.
I don't know. I didn't look.
They didn't have a clock on it.
No, I don't think so. I mean, she didn't take as long. She didn't drag it out like a lot of people do, but I thought it was good.
Oh, that's the other thing with the XFL. I'm just saying on the gambling side of it, their main thing is gambling's a big part of this XFL. And I think in the broadcast, like they're going to be giving updated lines.
Oh, really?
Of like, hey, it's after the first quarter. It's 8 to 16. So now we're giving you
this many
2.5 on the, of like, hey, that's
interesting.
That
is interesting. Start betting on the XFL.
Yeah.
Win $8.
I don't think we have any legal things that we can bet with in Ohio. I don't know that exists yet. That they
sorry. Yeah.
That they've passed that. So it'll just be for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah. Only between friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's we've talked commercials, we've talked halftime show. Should we talk about the game?
Yeah, we should.
I'm gonna tell you what. Old Rand was pretty damn close on that prediction.
On the score, you were good.
I said 34-21, but
the last, I don't know, do you count you obviously count the last touchdown,
hey man,
but
it's the final fucking score. And it blew the game open.
It did. There was no way they were coming back anyway.
You don't know.
I do know.
You don't know.
I 100%
lot of shit
know.
happens, man.
I 100% know. I know that Kyle Shanahan has lost 2 Super Bowls because of conservative play calling. That's what I know.
Was it conservative?
In the
because I
half?
sure as shit don't think it is.
I'm not saying it was conservative. I'm saying why not open it up a little bit more?
I'm saying why not keep doing what was working? They ran the ball.
They did
10 times in the second half.
I know.
Averaging 6.7 yards a carry.
I get it.
Yeah, let's just quit running it.
Yeah. I mean, I see what you're saying.
Last 3 possessions? Average time of possession in the last 3 possessions?
It was, what, a minute?
51 seconds.
Yeah, I knew it was about a minute.
Up 10.
Yeah.
In the fourth.
Uh-huh.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Maybe stop throwing the ball and just run it a couple. You could have taken 2 minutes off the clock.
Yeah.
So even if you did that, that's 6 minutes off the clock. It's pretty tight.
I don't know. I'm not surprised.
I'm not a Kyle Shanahan fan.
I'm not surprised.
What was it? 24-3 or 28-3?
28-3.
28-3. Yeah. I don't recall that second half. Was they throwing the ball everywhere in the second half?
No,
or
they were running the ball. They just quit throwing the ball.
So basically,
the opposite.
He goes, hey, last time we just ran it and we lost. So this time we just keep throwing it and stopping the clock.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm not surprised how it ended. I'm not surprised.
No.
I'm not surprised the way it went. It's not like Kansas City was a slouch,
No.
But
I'll tell you what, that first half, Patrick Mahomes looked like shit.
Yeah. Well, he didn't look good till the fourth quarter.
No.
He threw 2 picks in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, good for him that he was able to, overcome that. But, I just thought that the Niners played a lot of predictable coverages. I didn't think they tried to hide or disguise anything. I thought Kansas City's offensive line did a fantastic job. I think they only sacked him twice.
Yeah. I have a problem with that, too.
With what?
That they only sacked him twice.
Yeah, me too.
Because here's something. When your main thing of your defense is getting after the quarterback,
and
you play a whole NFL game, all 4 quarters, and the team that you're rushing against, not one holding penalty was called. Not one. Of like, well, hey, man, if you're not going to call them for holding, this fucking game, why are we playing?
Yeah.
Because Well, the Patrick Mahomes scramble. The fucking guy, the linebacker got tackled by the center.
No, he did.
Of like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Just going to let that go to kind of a big play.
Uh-huh.
So that
I thought, I mean, now that you say that, I do remember saying, man.
Not one. Kansas City threw the ball 42 times on 42 dropbacks. There was not one holding. Not one. In an NFL game. That's got to be I'd have to look that up. That's got to be a fucking record.
But with some of the premier pass rushing ability.
Some might say the.
Yeah. It's tough.
And not to mention some of the pass. They even ran some blitzes.
Yeah.
And of like, not one. I mean, if you'd have called 2, I'll give you a pass.
Yeah.
42 passes and not one holding call?
Mm-hmm.
That's, I mean, the NFL refs suck and Ron Rivera needs to be fired. So,
well, it's Ron Rivera, but that's fine.
Yeah. Well, Ron Rivera's going to get fired. Sorry.
He is?
Yeah, it's Washington. At some point in time, he's getting fired. I mean, there's no.
No, he does not get fired. He's there forever.
I think he's going to coach, and he's going to be so good at coaching, they're just going to give him the team. He's going to end up the owner.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, Riveron. Sorry. That's okay. My bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, he needs to be shit canned.
I think it's Al Riveron. I don't think it's Ron Riveron. I think it's Al Riveron.
I think I just butchered that whole fucking thing. Yeah, it is Al.
No, I know it's Al.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, fuck Ron. Even though I'm a big fan. Super big fan of him, but yeah, fuck it. Fire him too.
Yeah.
What I was doing was recalling back to week 7 when he got, or 8, whatever it was, when he got shit canned. That's just thinking that should happen to Al.
Yeah.
But where were we?
I don't know.
The refs are really shitty. Terrible. And basically, San Francisco, they won 3.5 quarters of a game. But
that they did.
That final 6 minutes, pretty important.
They gave up 3 scores in 6 minutes.
Yeah. And
if you give up 2 scores in 6 minutes, I get it. Maybe, even like an onside kick. They didn't even onside kick it.
No. Well, here's one.
You just got stuffed.
The couple big thing on the San Francisco side of things, I think it was at the second interception on Mahomes. They got nothing out of it.
Yeah.
You get some sort of points there. That's a game changing kind of, but you got nothing.
Yeah.
But the one thing that they didn't do all game is allow any big plays.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one, it's Kansas City's at their own 30 and 3rd and 15.
Yeah.
And you give up a 45-yard pass. That was a shitty pass.
Yeah, you didn't do that all game.
Shitty pass to where he had to stop and come back, and there still wasn't anybody close to him.
Yeah.
So they started giving up big plays, and then all of a sudden, they're making their comeback. And how was Richard Sherman one-on-one with some speedsters multiple times?
Multiple times.
Of like, I know you're running, whatever defense you're wanting to run. He just can't.
No, he's not.
He just can't be there.
He's not the same.
He couldn't be there in his prime.
No, not with Tyreek Hill or Sammy Watkins.
Nobody.
No, I mean
he's his own.
Yeah,
safety.
Exactly.
That's what he. Safety. I mean,
yeah, corner, but it's okay.
Corner, whatever. He looked like a safety when he was trying to chase down.
Yeah, he didn't look fast. But anyway, even the third. I'll go back to the 3rd and 15. How do you let the best receiver on the field that wide open? How do you leave him go? How do you not know where Tyreek Hill is at all times?
I was listening to something, and that was I think Mahomes was talking about that, and that was him.
Oh, that was his call. You just told him to keep running.
They had that because it was kind of one of those we recognize.
Yeah.
What's going on in this defense, and that was Mahomes' call to run that route because they knew it would be wide open.
Good for him.
Man, you do that in the Super Bowl of for sure disguise your shit though.
Yeah.
Because you shouldn't allow him to make a.
Well, they ran cover 2 most of the night. I mean, I knew I could pick that apart.
Yeah.
Shit. I mean, it's not that hard. The middle of the field is wide open.
But they weren't. I mean, that partly on Mahomes of he's skipping balls to fucking guys in the first half.
But, change it up. They got guys in the booth too that are seeing what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or at least this guy. If you're make it look like something else.
Well, but I don't. I don't know that it was a play calling, though. I think it was just Mahomes just missing shit.
Oh, for sure.
I mean,
yeah.
But that, I feel like, fourth quarter wise of like, you're on the best defense. You got to show me something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what'd you do for 2 weeks? You know what we're going to do? We'll run this cover 2. They're never going to see it coming. And we'll put the fastest guy maybe in the NFL. We'll put Richard Sherman on him. See what happens.
Yeah, it's
but
good.
I mean, for the most part, though, I mean, San Francisco shut everybody down.
Yeah.
I mean,
6 minutes.
But my issue with them is, run. First of all,
do what you do.
Don't give up a 45 yards on 3rd and 15.
Jesus
Can't
Christ.
do that. And you got there running the football.
Keep doing it.
Just run the football. Because you did everything off play action. And at the point before they just started slinging it everywhere, Garoppolo was like 15 of 18.
Yeah.
Of like, hey, just keep doing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You pick up, what? 4 first downs and Kansas City can't beat you?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe not even that much.
Maybe not even that many.
Couple.
Because they're going to have to use their timeouts starting because you want to use your timeouts before the 2-minute warning.
Right.
So, I mean, if you pick up 2 first downs, you're probably okay.
You think about that.
Hold on, I'll say this. If you pick up 2 first downs, they don't score 3 times.
No.
I mean, they may get 1 in on you and then they have the onside kick.
Yeah.
But...
And...
Yeah, you're not.
The NFL, that especially that's the one thing because obviously they don't allow run-ups anymore.
Yeah.
Of like, how the fuck do you onside kick in the NFL?
That's the only.
It's got to go 10 yards, but they're not allowed to move till you kick it now,
Yeah.
so they have to cover 15 yards.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if there's a time where you allow the run-up, it's onside kick because it's the game. I mean, that's the whole point of
Especially if it's there's 30 seconds left. We're down 7.
Yeah.
They know we're going to onside kick it. We're not hiding it.
No,
I mean, it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
But that, Patrick Mahomes getting the MVP. Okay, you're the winning quarterback. That's just kind of the way it goes.
Yeah.
It could have went a couple different ways, but
yeah, it could have went to the running back. I mean,
but I think that. All the money in the NFL is what he's going to get. I mean, because...
Well, that's what they've been talking about. Me having the last 2 days off of school, I've been able to watch
a lot of sports talk.
A lot of sports talk. That's been the talk, and you got different people. I like Get Up. I like the people that are on Get Up. Mostly just Greenberg. I'm a big Greenberg fan. But they had Mike Tannenbaum on there talking about how he would look at it from a GM point. And then they had Dominic Foxworth on there. They had somebody else on there. Jeremy Fowler was on there. He's an NFL guy. Emmanuel Acho was in the NFL for a little bit, but all of them had a different opinion. Not all of them had the same thing. And I'm like, Jesus, like Tannenbaum was like, he needs to look at how Tom Brady did it. Foxworth was like, no, he needs to take the money because it's nothing's guaranteed. You got Acho was saying, hey, if it's me, I'm taking the money, but also. He goes, if it's me, I'm taking less, but I'm not going to tell Patty Mahomes not to take the money. And then Fowler was like, oh, you got to take the money and all this. I'm like, Jesus, guys. I mean, you look at people who've done it differently. You look at, obviously, Brady has a little bit of a different circumstance since his wife makes more money than anybody.
Yeah.
But you look what he's able to do. You look at the Andrew Luck side of it. You look at the Matthew Stafford side of it. They're not able to sign anybody else.
No.
Because they have all of the money.
I'd like... And the tough thing is obviously that they haven't got a deal yet, so they don't know what the salary cap's going to be or what that structure even is. They kind of almost need to do something different where here's the salary cap and here's what a quarterback can make.
Yeah, I think Greeny talked about
it's not even on your salary cap because it's just getting, because there's the going rate, everybody's saying is $40 million. Patrick Mahomes getting $40 million a year.
Yeah.
I think last year it was $194 million was the salary cap.
Yeah,
195. $40 million out of 195. I mean, that doesn't leave you a lot of room of like,
no,
just do it. Hey, okay, you're tier 1. Here's $40 million. You're this guy because I mean, at the point where, Jameis Winston's asking for $30 million.
Yeah, exactly.
But guess what?
He's probably going to
average quarterback's getting 28.
Yeah, I know.
So, but you got to take it. You got to take it.
Yeah, I mean, you're not good. He could have another one of those dislocated knee thingies and never play again.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. I understand it. But the talk about it was Greeny brought up that point of should it be a separate thing for quarterbacks, and there's a couple other people that disagreed with them, and I was like, I agree with it. Part of the thing was they were saying that, well, it doesn't help build your team because the quarterback is paid all this much and everybody else is below here. But I'm like, that's how it is.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. Everybody knows it. I mean, they brought Frank Clark on and we're talking to him about, what it was like to win Super Bowl and stuff. And he goes, and they're like, well, let me ask you a question about Mahomes. And he's like, he goes, we all know Patty's getting paid. Like, I mean, they understand it.
That's
they
just what it is.
It. So,
because you don't go anywhere. Especially looking at that of like, hey, we were down 24-0 to Tennessee.
Yeah.
Any other quarterback win in that game?
Probably not.
No. Alex Smith win in that game?
Yeah.
No,
probably
Patrick
not.
Mahomes is.
Yeah.
Didn't even take him till halftime to get that lead.
Uh-huh.
But it's just the go down, sit at that, hey, year one, I sat and learned behind Alex Smith. Year two, I was the NFL MVP.
Yeah.
Year three, I was Super Bowl MVP.
What else you got?
Just go ahead and pay me. I mean, and I think that I would guess the NFL wants him to, because it's what is he, fucking 25, 26?
Something like that.
Somewhere in there of like, pay him.
Pay him. Well, that's what they were talking about. They were saying, well, if you're asking people to not develop quarterbacks anymore.
Yeah.
Because you got this guy, you developed him, and now you can't pay him anymore. So you're asking teams to just try to win with shitty quarterbacks,
right.
and build your things around a bad quarterback. And they were talking about Lamar Jackson effect of, well, he's able to do this. The Ravens have turned him into an actual quarterback, not just a scrambler. They've helped him develop into an actual quarterback. Well, now somebody else is going to get the benefits of him in his prime in 2 years.
Right.
Who can actually afford to pay him, and they're going to suck. So, I mean, it was just kind of the contrast of that.
But I like one of the things they were talking with that of like when you really step back and look at Kansas City's team, their offensive line is okay.
They got good. They have two good tackles.
Yeah, but
everything else is not good.
But it's Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
Sammy Watkins isn't going to be anything.
No.
So they've got what, five guys that are really detrimental to that team, and then for the most part, it's interchangeable.
Yeah.
So that's
the thing with like Sammy Watkins is you want to have a guy like Sammy Watkins, that way they don't double team Tyreek Hill.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you got it, because I know a lot of people I heard saying that they think that Sammy Watkins might retire. That might have been his. That's
cool.
Which he's nagging injuries for
exactly
ever.
For a long time. This is the most sustainable he's been.
Yeah. And been in the league for a bit. I mean, but that's when you really step back and look at it. They don't have superstars.
No.
They have one. Well, they have two.
Yeah.
Because Tyreek Hill, he's really fast and he's really good. But he might get suspended tomorrow. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Yeah. I think the one that's really going to hurt him is that Chris Jones, the defensive lineman, the defensive tackle. He's a free agent, and I don't think he can afford him.
Maybe not.
Because a lot of people were talking about that he deserved recognition for Super Bowl MVP. He had 2 sacks. He had 4 tip passes and however many tackles. You're not giving a defensive lineman.
NFL.
You're not giving a defensive lineman the MVP. But everybody makes those remarks.
Yeah.
But I mean,
could you imagine that parade at Disney World with a defensive lineman that nobody knows who the fuck he is? Who? What commercial is he on?
Yeah.
None? Oh.
Okay.
Okay. He plays 1/3 of the snaps.
No,
a quarter of the snaps.
He plays every snap. I
mean, of the game.
Yeah.
He's
good. He's good. I mean, that's the thing,
great.
though. So, you look at that. Are you going to afford? Can you afford Frank Clark in 2 years or a year when his contract's up?
Who knows? Well, all I know is you have to, as Mahomes, Jay, you got to pay me. I just won you a Super Bowl, and I think with his signing bonus and everything, he got $3 million this year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was less than, I mean, with bonus and everything, it was less than $10 million.
Yeah.
I was like, I just won you the Super Bowl for less than 10.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, hey, my turn.
Yeah, that's like the years Mike Trout won the MVP of the AL. He was making like thousands of dollars.
Yeah,
hundreds of thousands, not millions of dollars.
They broke him off.
Oh, they broke him off
twice.
So, yeah. So
that's and that's funny. They broke him off twice because he's the best player in baseball.
Oh yeah.
And if he walked into a room full of people, nobody'd know who he was.
Nope, because
he's on zero commercials. Yep. He's on. I mean, he
just does his thing,
and plays for the Angels.
Yeah,
they're kind of
they're terrible.
You're not the Dodgers.
No, nope.
So yeah,
but yeah, they're going to pay Mahomes. I think it's upwards of anywhere between 35 and 38. I don't think they give him the 40. I mean, I know I said last week they probably do, but after. You can't. You just can't.
Well, it depends on how long they can drag it. Because they still have him for another year.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to pay him as a good, because you don't want to start that bad blood.
No.
But they're probably talking to him like, hey, why don't we wait till these negotiations are done? Because we have no idea what's changing.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, they could go into lockout. Because it sounds like, they were coming out saying, hey, we're going to get a deal done early. Nope. Which would be shitty if you did.
Yeah.
Like billionaires and players, and you got a deal done early. It feels like you should be more talk.
Yeah.
But they could go on lockout. But hell, the way they're making money, it might go to 205, and now we're you tack another 10 on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can.
Now
do
it's
that.
like you're paying them 28. But you can't have him sitting next to at what. Russell Wilson's at 28. Russell Wilson?
28, 29, 30, I think.
Well, that's not really because they spread out a salary cap. He's about $36 million a year.
Okay.
Because he's the highest paid quarterback.
I thought Stafford was after that last time.
Well, everybody who signs a contract's highest paid quarterback. Russell Wilson just the last guy to do it.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, they struck. Yeah. It's so weird how they have to structure all that shit for that.
Yeah, I know.
So it's like, well, maybe it's base salary, but they drag your signing bonus out, so that gets tacked onto your yearly.
Gotcha.
So it's like 38.
Gotcha.
I think, so he's got to be more than that by a bit.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Because the other interesting one is the franchise talk of Dak Prescott.
I know.
Man, that's a tough one.
I heard there was the rumor mill or whatever, but if the Cowboys decide to not pay Dak Prescott, that the Indianapolis Colts are willing to give everything for him.
Boy, that seems... I don't think you can do that. He's a good quarterback. He threw for good numbers.
Yeah.
He puts up good numbers, but you haven't won anything yet.
Yeah. That's the rumor mill.
Ugh.
Yeah. I'm not saying I agree with that. I'm just saying that's what I heard.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I'd rather take my chances on Jacoby Brissett. I mean, for a year until you can
suck again and try to get Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, maybe.
Suck for luck again.
What if that happened? What if they went really shitting at Trevor and you went from fucking Peyton Manning to Andrew Luck to Trevor Lawrence
and only win one Super Bowl?
Yeah. Yeah. Because of an onside kick that cost you a second one.
Yeah. And a pick six to end the game.
And Tom Brady that cost you a lot. And the Steelers.
Yeah, and the Steelers.
Between Tom Brady and the Steelers, they cost you some Super Bowls. But that's a tough one. But it couldn't have been any worse for Dak Prescott. He had a good numbers year. But everybody you're on a contract negotiation year, and you get a new coaching staff.
Yeah, I know.
Like, we don't know if he can run our shit.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, how do you sign him to, a 6-year deal? Because that's going to be what he's doing.
Well, they're having Kellen Moore call the plays. Yeah. So, that helps a little bit.
But it's not going to be Kellen Moore's offense.
No, it's not.
So it's totally different. But, but I heard, I listened to Ike Taylor again yesterday. I just enjoy Ike Taylor, man. I just enjoy Ike Taylor. He says some funny shit.
Yeah.
But he was talking about it like it's not as bad a thing to sign those because it's fully guaranteed.
The franchise tag.
The franchise tag. And then, you sign that franchise tag and you buy your insurance.
Yeah.
And you make $50 million if you get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But that's, A lot of people made a lot of money playing on franchise tags.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. I mean,
I think they've limited it to 2 or 3 years.
Something
I think
like that.
you can only tag them a couple times.
I think it's 2 years.
But
Alex Smith, or was that no? Kirk Cousins did it 2 years.
Yeah, I understand why you would tag them. Going, hey, we don't know if you're a long term guy, but you got a new coach. You broke off your running back.
Yeah,
of like you've kind of committed to making this run. Is it time to?
Yeah,
well, let's go. Hey, Tom, you want to come down to Dallas?
Oh God,
I'll write you that check.
Yeah,
so I think he's going back to Patriots.
Yeah, I think so too.
All signs point to Patriots.
Yeah.
But it's just interesting stuff. I love the salary cap stuff.
It's interesting how they just work it.
Like, well, we got all these big playmakers, but we don't have anybody to snap the ball yet.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just pick somebody off the street and make it work.
That'd be the interesting thing because here's another one. The rumor mill wise, obviously they're looking to add that 17th game.
Yeah.
Roster spots.
Okay.
Because they're to 53 now.
Yeah. If they add a game, you're going to do 60?
57?
Yeah.
58? Add 5 more guys.
There's more money.
But and obviously the salary cap's going to go up. But but does it go up of like, hey, we're adding a 17th game. You're getting 5 extra slots for players. The salary cap's going up from 193 to 203. Like, well, hey man, that was just some inflation, and you added 5 guys that we got to pay. Of like, ugh. If
they add that 17th game and they add, let's just say they add 3 extra spots, do they get another IR spot?
I don't know.
Should they?
I liked the way it used to be, where you had that third quarterback.
Yeah,
but he was on the roster.
Yeah, he just put in sweats.
He could only play if the first 2 guys got hurt, or if he came into the game, the other 2 guys can't play anymore.
Yeah.
I liked that, even though it very rarely comes in.
Yeah, but then
again,
I don't know. It happened with the Steelers. Now
you're looking at 90 some quarterbacks.
Yeah,
fuck that. There's only 15 of them.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
there's like 15 good ones. The thing that with the extra game is, some players are going to be, an extra game. Well, you're injuries, but you're risking the injuries if you go play in the playoffs. That's an extra game, but it's an extra game check. So I think all of them are going to be like, yeah, probably okay.
Well, and that was Pat McAfee. His thing would be is just do an escalator that, hey, we'll give you this 17th game and we get a game check, but it's 115%. It's a little bonus.
Yeah.
And he's a proponent of adding a second bye week.
Oh, okay.
But I saw AJ Hawk was on there. He wouldn't want a second bye week. He goes, it just takes you out of the flow. He goes, I don't even like having one.
Okay.
So because if you're hurt, that 5 days,
it doesn't do anything for you.
You're not going to heal. You're not healing.
Yeah.
And it actually takes
you're probably
you out
rushing.
of the.
Yeah.
He said that's why when you come off a bye, that first quarter is kind of.
Yeah.
Because guys hadn't really been hit in 2 weeks and haven't, so it's like, rather not have it.
Yeah.
But you can end up, they're going to be more games in England.
Yeah.
Because now you have an extra week of like.
In Mexico.
And how do you do that? Does everybody just play a neutral site game?
Probably.
Because how do you unback?
Yeah, how do you?
Because you can't have some guy that way. We had 9 home games this year.
Yeah,
we went 9-0 and 0-8.
Yeah,
and made the playoffs. So
I don't know. I could see him having the 17th game because of the money that they make. Any game you make money on.
Yeah, that's
why they think they're doing it. But is it worth it?
And I think. Yeah, it probably is, because what they were talking is a 17th game going from 4 to 2 in the preseason.
Okay.
Which is what they don't want to be in that shit anyways, because they're not getting paid to be there. They get their $300 for the week or whatever the hell it is. But and shortening training camp.
Okay.
It's more of the.
I don't think
more of a veteran sale.
Yeah, exactly. Because the young guys are probably not going to be all for it because they're trying to make
there
money.
Should be something like that of shorten it for the veterans.
Yeah,
You don't need all that shit. But kind of like how baseball does, like next week, like pitchers and catchers. It's not spring training yet, but the pitchers and catchers report.
Mm-hmm.
First 2 year guys.
Yeah.
Hey, you get to come, the beginning of the month, and the veterans will be here 3 weeks later.
I wouldn't even say that the first 2 year guys. I would say make it a snap count, a percentage, however many snaps you played. You know what I'm saying? Last year, because I just look at a guy who plays his second year, like Lamar Jackson.
Yeah,
he's not coming. You know what I'm saying? So make it a percentage of the snaps that you played and stuff like that.
Yeah, that would work. Of hey, these guys, they need reps.
They need reps. They need.
And when the number ones get here, they ain't getting them.
No,
I mean that's just the way it works.
Yeah.
So a lot of things you could do with that.
Yeah,
I think the stop in because the owners don't want to give up the 4 preseason games because they get full ticket price.
Yeah.
With no salary because they're paying the guys nothing. That's not part of
that's
their
practice.
It's practice. So they get practice checks.
Uh-huh.
So you gotta, if you want to get rid of some of those, you have to add a 17th game. That's the only way it's going to happen. Yeah. And I would do that if I was a player, mainly for the fact of like, hey, they're making me play in these preseason games.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather get hurt for a real game than in a fake one.
Well, I mean, people were talking about like all the injuries. You can get hurt in the first game of the year.
AJ Green missed a whole season.
Yeah, because of training camp, because he didn't have to do it
on a shitty field because the Bengals have shitty stuff. He messed his ankle up on a shitty practice field.
Yeah, because they don't have indoor facilities.
Yeah, and there was something wrong. Their field was shitty enough. I think they had to go somewhere else to another shitty field, and that's how he got.
Got to go from shit to shittier.
Maybe that's what some of the players from the Bengals need to get a hold of the NFLPA and make that part of the negotiations of like, hey,
everybody
has to have these fucking things.
Uh-huh.
This is, which is shocking that they don't.
Yeah,
like, this
it is shocking that they don't have an indoor.
This you need to have this structure of like, I know they're all individual franchises, but there's a bare minimum you need to fucking meet.
Yeah,
because God. Carson Palmer is still ripping the Bengals 10 years later of like, nothing's changed since I've been there. And then the funny thing what he said is, I don't think anything's changed since Boomer Esiason was there, that they're doing shit the same way. Which is just sad.
It is sad.
Especially since I'm a fan.
It's crazy that they don't have an indoor practice facility and they make millions of dollars.
In Ohio.
Yeah, it's not warm
in December.
It's not warm in Ohio. It's not very warm in June and July sometimes. No. It's not. I mean,
let's be real honest. I know they go outside sometimes if you're trying to work on certain things. If you're going to be playing a snow game, you can try to go outside.
Yeah.
But for the most part,
it's probably
you're
inside.
Getting reps in a bubble.
Yeah.
That's kind of what most teams are doing because you're not hitting anymore.
No.
So you're not running full.
No, you're not running full speed. People barely practice with shoulder pads on. It's mostly helmets.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think they're at no contact, aren't they?
Yeah, they're no contact with some of them.
The only thing you're really doing outside is you're going to get some footwork in, and you're going to throw some wet ball.
I would say
some wet ball, cold ball kind of work.
I would say some, earlier in the season, you're going to get used to the temperature.
Yeah.
You'll get used to the humidity in some places where you're playing. And then at the end of the season, it's the same thing. You're going to get used to the cold. But other than that, go practice indoors.
Yeah. But then again, how much getting used to the cold do you need?
Yeah, exactly.
Been there before.
Yeah, I know. I know what cold is.
Cold.
Yeah.
Wear some extra shit.
Wear some stuff. Yeah,
as soon as you get hit for the first time, you forget about it.
I've been playing in the league for 5 years. I know what, to catch a ball in the cold,
Yeah.
I know what it's like.
Yeah.
It's hard.
For sure. I mean, in the grand schemes, it costs nothing to put up one of those because everybody uses just those bubbles.
Yeah.
And they're nothing. They cost nothing.
It's crazy. It is just, it's insane.
You're an NFL franchise that has lesser facilities than probably the University of Cincinnati does.
Probably. Oh, it's definitely lesser than what Ohio State has.
Oh, 100%.
Their indoor practice facility is
phenomenal.
Huge, and it's awesome.
Yeah, all the big schools way outrank you. But I'm saying a University of Cincinnati. Which, speaking of that, does he leave since Michigan State stepped down?
Oh, you think Fickle takes the Michigan State job? Maybe.
Stay in that defensive mindset.
He left that cupboard bare.
And I didn't read up a lot. Obviously, I've been busy the last couple of days. I just seen that he stepped down.
Yeah.
Is there something out
there?
there?
There was a mutual agreement of him stepping down, like they wanted him out.
Like, is there some sanction shit? Like maybe there was some...
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't read the article. The only thing I read, it was the very, very first one when it broke. It just said that there was a mutual agreement to him to step down, which in my mind, that was the nice way of firing him since he's been there.
Sense. He's made a big step up to what Michigan State was, but now he's kind of started stepping back because these last couple of years are like, did you like your defense isn't even any good anymore? I mean,
yeah, it has something to do with the way he recruits and just the evolution of the game. Like he hasn't got anybody in there to help him out.
Yeah,
there's no anybody around him to help him out. I'm not saying he's not a good coach. Obviously, he knows his shit.
Right.
But there's nobody else in there to help you out. Your offense has been terrible the last 5 years.
I mean, and you got to look at that even. Hey, take a step back, and the best coach in the game, Nick Saban, he's hiring offensive guys to kind of, hey,
exactly,
this is where it's going.
Yeah.
But, then again, being Michigan State, it's not, recruiting in the Big Ten's not easy, especially to get kids come up north. And then it's like, well, Ohio State gets first pick, and then Michigan kind of gets the second pick, and then Wisconsin. Then Wisconsin like Michigan
recruits,
State, but they're local.
Yeah, I mean, they recruit the state of Wisconsin.
That's
hard.
Real tough if you're Michigan State. I mean, you're not the big deal in your own state.
Yeah, it's tough.
So that's I kind of
and even Iowa gets people.
Oh yeah,
I mean it's.
But I fickle. I kind of
see that happening.
Yeah, because he did a good job at Cincinnati, but now it's hey, iron's hot. Time to go. Time to go. And that'd be interesting,
Yeah, it would be interesting.
Start coaching against your alma mater.
Yeah,
with a team that has amenities to beat them. Obviously, I know he coached with Cincinnati, but
you
don't have what it takes.
No,
you can get what it takes at Michigan State. I'm not saying you can, but you can.
Yeah, and a lot of it is getting the right people around you. Getting the right people to fit what you want to do.
Yeah,
and to keep evolving, because so many people don't anymore. Everybody's running this. Let's go back to the old school ways of doing things.
Yeah.
Well, it's so easy to defend. It's so easy to stop the old ways of doing things. That's why nobody runs it anymore.
Well, and that's just there's not a lot of scheming that goes on, especially when you look at like how Ohio State and them do it of like, hey, all our guys are just better than you.
Yeah.
Like, we're not doing shit. We're going to drop back. These guys are going to go man up. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Scheme all you want.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're just better.
Sometimes, yeah, exactly. But I'm just saying, like, there's not a whole lot of college teams that run a lot of double tight fullbacks, and Michigan is one of them who does that. It's called it's evolution of the game.
Yeah.
You don't need all those big bodies anymore because the defense is faster than you.
Yeah.
So they're getting to the hole quicker than you are.
That 6'6", 290-pound guy that runs a 4.35.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, he's faster than your running back.
Yeah.
So maybe just, not do that.
Which I did mention in running backs, and I'm all over the map today. But I'd seen McShay's mock draft, the first or second evolution, whatever it was. Obviously, Joe Burrow going first, and then Chase Young, and then Akuda going third. Third. Hey, man, all three guys were Ohio State.
Yeah.
But I know the first one left, but I think they had, at the end of the first round, Kansas City taking JK. How awesome would that be if you're JK Dobbins?
I know.
Boy, I hope this kind of holds out.
I saw that. The only bad part is they do running back by committee so much that
I'd read his thought on that.
Yeah.
They McShay's and like they're doing running back by committee kind of because they don't have a choice.
Exactly.
But, a 32nd pick for 4 years ain't going to cost you a lot of money.
No. Nope.
And if he's good enough, because everyone has two backs.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You can't have one back anymore unless you're the Titans.
But I know you may not get the rush yards that you're looking for, but you're going to catch a lot of screen passes.
Yep. Yeah.
Because the leading rusher for the Chiefs ran for 500
yards,
50 yards, something like that. I mean,
wasn't much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I even,
or it could be much because Kareem Hunt was over 1,000 yards when he was there.
Yeah.
With Andy Reid.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's It's just who they have.
Yeah, I think if I know he likes to throw the ball, but I think if you got to talking with Andy Reid, it kind of wants a 1,000-yard rusher just because it's football, and it's nice to have that guy.
That guy.
Hey, we got a guy that's going to put up 100 yards rushing. At least you got a plan for it.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah, but it would be cool if he did go there. I mean,
that'd be.
He should be
awesome.
excited.
Hey, I'm a first rounder, and I'm going to play with Patrick Mahomes and a team that just won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And is kind of locked in AFC wise because the AFC is starting to take a
toll down.
Kind of.
Especially if Brady leaves.
I mean, you got Brady, and you have Lamar Jackson. Now, I know that, the young quarterbacks, Baker Mayfield, and then you have Joe Burrow of those are Ohio teams.
Yeah.
You can't count them in the NFL. They're there. They have rosters. It's almost like a unemployment office kind of thing. That, hey, come get your checks. You play a little football, but nobody's really paying attention. That you don't count.
Yeah. Yeah.
So could be on lockdown for Kansas City. It really could
be easily on lockdown.
And it's unfortunate because I really wanted to see them in Baltimore play this year.
Yeah.
It was just
fun.
like fucking Tennessee.
Yeah, I know.
Come on. I mean,
you sons of bitches.
You're just messing everything up. You never had a chance. Your coach keeps his dick for one more year. Probably for a while.
Probably
going to have that
because I don't think they can afford to pay Henry.
Well, do you know how many free agents they have?
No.
The Tennessee Titans free agents this season
15?
28.
Holy shit.
Over half of their roster is up.
Oh.
Of what are you doing?
Yeah.
And if Tannehill doesn't take a discount, you ain't paying nobody.
You have to keep Mariota.
Now that their point of is if Tannehill likes Vrabel and stuff like that and what he was going to do. Because he got broke off twice on pay. He's already made 80 million guaranteed.
Something like that.
He's pushed 100.
Yeah.
Of, hey, you're probably not going to play anywhere else. You won, but you didn't put up fantastic numbers.
Yeah.
Of hey, break me off at 27, 28. Which, it's weird because that used to be the highest paid. But now it's just middle of the road. 25.
25.
And let's sign Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Because
he wants Zeke money.
Why wouldn't you?
Exactly.
He's 7'3", 495 pounds, and runs a 4.2.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's that guy you create on Madden.
Yeah. And I've listened to real NFL guys talk like, hey man, it gets that fourth quarter, people just don't want to tackle him anymore.
Yeah.
You just don't. He's just a freight truck.
He is. I mean, him running. He's so much just bigger than everybody.
Could you imagine being a linebacker, a middle linebacker in the NFL that has 15 tackles in that game, and it's the fourth quarter? And of those 15 tackles, the way they were running their offense, 12 of them was Derrick Henry coming up the gut. I'm like,
it would suck.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, that hurts.
You start seeing middle linebackers tackle like safeties do.
Yeah,
just diving at their legs.
Yeah.
But you have to pay him because he has so few carries on him too. Because they didn't really.
No,
they've never used him much the last few years.
Just this past year was,
and it was kind of second half of the season
because he had DeMarco Murray there for 2 years, I think, or whatever. But
and we both just took a drink at the same time. That left some dead air.
Sorry.
But that's you got to pay him because somebody's gonna. Where would you go? Where would he go? Where would he fit? I mean, he fits everywhere.
Everywhere. It's got to be the team who has the most money.
Yeah.
Who can afford to pay him?
You know what? And I don't know where they're at with Mark Ingram because Mark Ingram's on.
Oh, what do you imagine with the fucking Baltimore?
Fucking paid him.
Jesus God.
Hey,
oh my God.
We're gonna run this option. Let's see what you got. Who you gonna play?
That would be.
I would try everything I had to get that done.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That would be. Yeah, I know.
I imagine they don't have any money.
Shit.
And I know Mark Ingram did a good job. Mark Ingram's fucking 87 years old.
I was going to say, he's in his 30s. I mean,
but that would be fun to watch.
That would be fun to watch. Who do you stop?
Nobody.
Nobody. No. Oh my God.
That just changed everything, didn't it? Now it's all of a sudden like, Patrick Mahomes, fuck that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to take this option over here.
Wow. That would be.
And I just
cool.
came off the top of my head. I think I just kind of blew my own mind out.
Blew your own mind.
Just over here blowing myself.
All right, so I've heard some people talking about this, and I know we reference movies a lot on here.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite sports movie?
Okay.
It doesn't. It can. If you have to give me like 3, that's fine.
Definitely a Major League.
Okay.
Yep. Now the one that a lot of people think that I would, obviously since I'm in the golf industry, and
like a tin cup or something.
I get tin cup a lot.
Yeah.
Hate it.
Oh, okay.
Just the ending.
Yeah.
Who the fuck does that?
Exactly.
Oh, you're leading the U.S. Open.
You're just going to piss it
on
away.
the 18th hole.
Yeah. Ball.
You take a 13. Okay.
Yeah.
It just went off the rails. Major League, big time. Oh boy, I'm gonna say, and I, I like Caddyshack, but it's not a top. It's not a top. I mean, it was made before I was born, so it's not. And boy,
it's a tough question. There's
question.
So many of them. I mean, somebody gave out their top 10, and it was one of the worst top 10s I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it's major. I think Major League makes a lot of lists for everybody.
Yeah,
I mean, that's just a pretty good.
And I wrote out a few of them. I typed out a few of them, and I was like, yeah, Major League's.
Major League's on there. I'll tell you what, man, I get a kick out of Semi-Pro.
Yeah,
just because mine always lean toward the
comedy side.
Yeah, toward the comedy side, not so much toward. I'll tell you what, though, probably not gonna wouldn't make my top 3, but it'd be real close. I like Bull Durham,
okay,
because I'm more of when it comes to movies, I like the baseball movies.
Yeah,
kind of seem to be better than the other stuff. Yeah. I'll tell you what was the other Costner one, that For Love of the Game or whatever?
Yeah.
I like that movie.
That'd
probably make my top 10, but it wouldn't be
Am I the only one who doesn't like Field of Dreams?
Nah, you know what?
It's not.
I don't. Okay.
I liked Bull Durham too, but yeah.
Yeah, Bull Durham's funny.
Yeah, I just Field of Dreams is
the only thing that would keep Bull Durham out of my top 3 is when it gets down to the end.
Yeah.
Like that last 20 minutes is kind of like, hey, how do we end this movie?
Yeah.
And it just kind of loses, you know, because it just gets away from baseball. But man. Boy, I don't any football movies. Remember the Titans is okay. I know that's probably up there on your list.
It's up there on mine, yeah.
Yeah, The Replacements is funny just because the kicker. I mean, if I just the kicker.
He was hiding behind the jukebox.
Maybe a jar in my mind. What's on your list?
Like, I would say, my top 3 would be Space Jam is on there.
Okay.
That's just like, I remember watching that movie just so many times as a kid, and I still watch it when it's on.
Yeah.
I think the next one would be probably Friday Night Lights. I like that one a lot. And then my third one would probably be Varsity Blues.
Okay.
Yeah. I like Varsity Blues.
I'll throw Varsity Blues up in there.
But I mean, like, it's Major League's on mine. I've had, I just threw a bunch of ones.
Like a top 10 kind of thing.
Yeah. I threw that one on there. I threw it's The Sandlot on there.
That's a good movie.
Yeah. What was another one I threw on there? I think I might have it still. I don't know, but it was just some of the ones that you don't. I Googled a list because I'm really bad about just coming up with ones. So I was just like, I just Googled like top 100 sports movies of all time, and then I just got ideas, and then kind of clicked.
There's some horse shit when you get down to the 100 area.
Oh my god, it's so bad. I put one of the Rockies on, like Rocky 4 when he fights the Russian. I put that one on my list. That's a good one. This one was funny, and I don't know if it counted as a sports movie, but I put Dodgeball on there because
I like Dodgeball.
I like Dodgeball
on the Ocho.
Yes, it's just
see what he's gonna do, Cotton.
But when I think of like a favorite movie, I think of a movie that you watch anytime it's on TV.
Yeah.
Anytime that you can think of a movie that you're bored, you want to watch, just watch that one. And Dodgeball's on that one for me.
Yeah, and that's kind of where, if I'm flipping through, if Major League's on, I'm going to watch Major League.
I watched it. Actually,
if Semi-Pro's on, I'm going to watch Semi-Pro.
It's the replacement. I put the replacements on there because if it's on, I watch it because it's hilarious. Funny. It is. It's funny.
It's like, I better not see a cop. I'm a cop.
Yeah, but Varsity Blues is the same thing. I watch it when it's on. Friday Night Lights. I remember the Titans are awesome.
Reference Varsity Blues more than just with wangers on the glass. That just ain't right. Man, that's a tough thought. I'll tell you what. I'll even put. I can put Major League 2 on the list. I mean, I hate that. That now it's Omar Epps was in there, and that was. I hate when they switch characters like that, and especially in a funny movie. Yeah, feel free to reference it. Just kind of make a joke of it.
I like The Program.
I love The Program.
The Program is one of my.
But see, and that's when I forgot it.
Yeah,
actually, I think my brother, a few years ago, he bought it for me for Christmas. Oh, really? So I actually have it on DVD.
Yeah, it's a good one
because that came out before DVDs.
Yes, it did.
I shit you not, I was just thinking about that the other day.
Yeah,
like something happened to just Joe Kane. You need a Joe Kane type quarterback.
Who was? What's another one I put on there? Oh, I put like Happy Gilmore. Yeah, it's if I had to pick a golf movie, that's probably the one that I would pick. Have you ever seen the movie The Warrior with it's got who does it have in it?
You're just pumping your fists. I don't know what that means. It's like, jerking guys off?
I mean, a warrior.
Oh, you mean war? Not war. It's just warrior. Yeah, it's
warrior.
An MMA movie.
The MMA movie. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
That's good. I love
Hardy
that.
in it.
Tom Hardy. Couldn't think of his fucking name. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome movie. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one I was thinking of. Warrior. I put that one on there as probably not my top 10, but.
It's
on
good.
there.
It's a good movie. It's so tough. I mean, rewatching sports movies is tough.
It's
like,
tough.
I know. Remember the Titans is good.
Yeah,
I'm never gonna watch that movie again.
Really?
It doesn't mean anything.
It's on a lot during football season, and I usually watch it.
I think a lot of obviously because the difference in our ages.
Yeah,
things hit me at different times. Yeah. Like Space Jam for you.
Yeah,
hitting your childhood. Not so much for me.
Yeah,
so it's like. Okay.
Yeah.
Like I don't ever need to see Space Jam again. I've seen it once.
Yeah.
20 years ago or whatever when it came out?
90, I think it came out in 98.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm a junior in high school.
Yeah.
So it's
I
not.
Was 3
yeah.
or 4.
So I didn't need, cartoons playing Michael Jordan.
I did.
I understand.
Yeah.
I think they're making another one with LeBron, which is weird.
That is weird.
It's tough to. I just remaking. I think they're just remaking everything now.
Everything.
You got to know there's another. Like it'd be a streaming service, but there's another Caddyshack coming at some point in time.
Oh yeah, and if you don't have the right people in it, don't make it.
Yeah,
because it's gonna suck. Because I'm just gonna. Caddyshack 2 is terrible.
Oh my god!
It's one of the worst movies I've ever watched.
In the golf industry, when you ask people best golf movie ever made, Caddyshack. Worst golf movie ever made, Caddyshack 2.
Yeah.
Like yeah. Got it. I mean, I'm not going to give you the best on it, but
yeah, definitely the worst.
Now it will on the Caddyshack side. Now it's got a lot of lines and stuff in it. I'm more apt on the Happy Gilmore side of things.
Yeah.
As far as to Caddyshack, it's just
Yeah.
But it's not my time. Not my time frame.
Yeah, and I like Caddyshack a lot, but Happy Gilmore's on, I watch it because it's awesome.
That's the thing, we talked about like the Replacements.
Yeah.
Everybody shits on that movie.
It's so good, though.
It's funny.
It's funny as hell.
And I don't understand.
I don't know why you shit on it.
People, that are like why people read reviews and stuff like that of like, hey,
just watch it yourself.
Just watch it, and if you laughed, it's good.
It's good, exactly.
But people just like, it's the worst movie ever made. It's like, well, it's not real football.
No,
okay, they're actors. So let's calm down. You could never do that. Yeah, it's a movie.
Yeah.
Also, Superman can't fly in real life, so they kind of use some things to trick you.
Yeah.
But now, speaking of movies wise, I went and watched The Gentleman.
Oh, you did? Was it good?
Oh my god, I loved it.
Don't tell me about it because I want to watch it.
I know, but I loved it. Which, I'm a Guy Ritchie film kind of guy.
Yeah, I like them.
Oh,
yeah.
I enjoyed
I watched
it a
most
bunch.
of them. I think the only one I didn't watch was the King Arthur one.
Oh yeah, I'm not watching that shit.
No.
I'm talking more the gangster comedy movies,
the
Guy Ritchie
Snatch
wise.
and-
Yeah.
Yep.
Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels.
Mm-hmm.
Good one.
Yep.
Rock and Rolla.
Yep.
Still one of
Good
my
one.
favorites.
Good one. I like it a
I
lot.
don't know why I love that movie so much, but that's one of those like on a regular movie.
Mm-hmm.
It like the best movies of all time. Thinking like Guy Ritchie movies, there'd be multiples in my top 10.
Yeah, that's me with Tarantino. I'm
Really?
a Tarantino guy.
Really?
I've seen all of them, and I love them.
I haven't seen the Hollywood one yet.
It's okay. I don't know. I'm weird with certain movies. Like, I have to like it because there's a lot of story to it. There's a lot of story, not a whole lot of action till probably the last 30, 40 minutes. So I like the anticipation, the story behind the movie, but it doesn't really get good until probably like the last 45 minutes or so. It's a lot. It's kind of like The Hateful Eight. Did you watch that one?
You know what? I haven't seen that.
Okay,
that's got to
good
be on
too.
a streaming site somewhere.
Netflix. But it's like 3 hours long, and I would say the first hour and a half it builds up to it, and then goes down. But
and that's the that on the Hollywood one, like everything that I've listened to, and mostly 'cause obviously I listen to a lot of podcasts, but it's either they loved it or they hated it.
Yeah,
like it's not really a lot big.
I would say I'm in between because it wasn't as action filled as what I thought it was going to be, but the storyline behind it was good.
The Tarantino, and I like his stuff, but there's some of them of one. Oh shit! I just blanked on the name. His most famous one,
Reservoir Dogs.
No,
or Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
In the car when they accidentally shoot the kid in the head. It's so fucking funny. It's some of those times like in his movies where they kill somebody, but it's like just comical.
Comical, yeah.
But then the which is the one with Hitler?
Oh, Glorious
Pitt.
Bastards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one, the whole deal with Brad Pitt and that girl talking about like, hey, can you speak Italian?
Yeah, exactly.
And he's
That's
like,
funny.
I'm best. He's second best. And he just like,
he goes, you're third best. He goes, I don't even speak Italian.
But when they show up, he just goes, buongiorno.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
It is. And I'm a Brad Pitt fan. Like these older ones, like I like Brad Pitt, and as he gets older,
I like when he does funny stuff.
Yeah, because he's
funny.
He's the sense of humor that he has is very dry, and his facial expressions don't change.
Yeah.
So he says shit and it just makes you laugh because it didn't change.
Yeah, that's I'll have to watch some more Tarantino stuff.
But like Reservoir Dogs and
I've seen that.
And Pulp Fiction, Django.
I like Django.
The Kill Bills were okay. They weren't my favorites.
Watched those.
They weren't my favorites, but they were okay.
I couldn't commit to the two movies.
Yeah, it was a lot.
You know what? You know what? I think I still have them at my house. I borrowed like the what is it? The Mockingbird Part 1 and 2 or whatever. Mockingjay or those. I borrowed them all from my brother and they're sitting at my house. I've never watched. It's like, boy, this is a big commitment. There's like 5 of these movies.
Yeah, I don't want to watch those.
But yeah, I suggest you get your ass down the street to that theater and watch that movie.
Okay, I will.
Damn it.
Sorry.
You should have done it.
Should have
already.
I should have.
It's been out for over a week. You've had nothing going.
I've had nothing. I should have done it yesterday.
Was your wife at work?
Yeah, she was.
Yesterday?
Yeah, I should have just done it yesterday.
You just went down at noon. You like on a weekday at a 10 o'clock show, you probably get in for $4.
Probably. Yeah.
Well, I went, what day was that? Sunday or Saturday? It might have been like mid-afternoon on a Saturday. Dude, and
5 o'clock on a Saturday? It's a Billy Joel reference. It's just trying to make you laugh.
Oh, is it?
Go on.
I'm not a Billy Joel fan.
For Piano Man.
Okay. I hate Piano Man.
Okay.
He sucks dick.
Okay.
While on the piano.
All right.
It's a good skill.
It's a good skill.
It's an odd show, but it's a good skill.
It's an odd skill. It's an odd skill to have.
But, I was thirsty as shit when I got there, so I was like, just get a soda, dude. And it still just shocks me. The small is, let's just call it $6 because it's $5 and change of like, boy, that's, I know they give you the bigger cup.
Yeah.
But boy.
A small drink, a small pop.
Yeah.
Pop is $6.
Pretty much. Yeah. It's like $5.70 something, but
Exactly.
Like, okay. all right, this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
And I
they
keep,
wonder why people are going to the movies.
Why is nobody going? Well, that's a reason.
Yeah.
I tell you what, though, because I seen the preview for it again.
Uh-huh.
And because they've been doing that Regal, like you buy that membership for $18 a month, you go see all the movies you want.
Yeah, it would be.
I keep thinking about that. I'm like, you know?
Yeah.
But then, like, when if you miss it a month, it's like, well, shit, now I'm behind the 8 ball.
Yeah.
Because looking at some previews coming out of like, I
Yeah.
don't know that there's a lot of
Like the primetime
horror movies.
Yeah, the
There's a lot of
primetime
horror
movie
movies
months
coming
aren't
out.
right now anyway.
No.
They're, it's like right at the end of spring. They're, early summer, late spring, and then right around like Halloween and Christmas time,
Yeah. It's just, but it is, the shocking thing is how many horror movies are coming out.
And they suck.
And it's like, I want to, obviously, they play like 6 previews or whatever. Say if they played 6, 4 of them were for horror movies. I'm like, you're releasing that in April?
Yeah.
Why?
Why? Yeah.
Doesn't even seem like the right time frame.
Yeah.
I feel it should be in October. It just, which basically means if you got a horror movie and you're releasing it in like April to June,
Yeah.
it means it's shit.
Yeah.
Because you got your good ones that you're gonna put out in October.
Uh-huh. No, they're probably not any good.
But
Was one of them the new Conjuring?
I don't know.
I like those ones.
They're all horse shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like those
I've never
ones, though.
seen them though.
I like them.
I mean, they all looked like every one of those previews is like, I'll never watch that.
Yeah.
I just never see that.
Yeah.
Now I did start yesterday. I hate because it's on HBO or the HBO Go or whatever app that I have. That obviously it's a documentary and it's a series, but you get so used to Netflix, like here all they are.
Yeah.
You just watch them all. But now it's nope. You get one episode this week, and you gotta wait a week.
Yeah.
But it's that McMillions. It's about the FBI investigation, and I assume they caught him.
Yeah.
Of the people that rigged the Monopoly game at McDonald's.
Oh. Okay.
Which I'd kind of forgot ever happened.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, yeah, there's a bunch of family members in Florida that keep winning the $1 million prizes. Like, wow. How does this keep happening?
Especially to a family in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not smart
they're all
enough.
kind of related.
Yeah.
But, I watched the first hour of that. Pretty damn interesting.
Cool.
It's got me hooked.
Yeah.
Documentary-wise. And it's a documentary that's not about murder, so.
Yeah, it must be something
I feel
interesting.
pretty good about it.
You should. You should.
It's about, fraud and theft.
Yeah. A little bit better.
White-collar crime. It's not. Oh, shit, man. Tell you what, I'm kind of freezing my ass off right
It's
now.
cold as shit
It's
right
kind of
now.
cold in here.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not wearing socks, so my feet are really cold. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
But, well, we were a little late this week. Well, hopefully next week we'll get back on schedule.
Yep.
Get into some XFL talk.
Yeah,
maybe
be
some
cool.
other sports.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Probably not.
Yeah. Maybe we'll just talk more movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Give you we'll fill in some free agency type rumors and signings and shit like that. And then we'll just talk about random shit that we want to talk about.
Exactly. Yeah, thanks for listening.
Yeah, thank you.
Whiteside?